there was this guy, some creepy looking guy, who was following me for a while. And then, um, like, when you realized I was suspicious of him, he decided to go like a different direction. And he went a different direction. And we just separated ways, and I just carried on walking. And I came to this area, and out of nowhere, he appears again. Starts following me, going the same direction again. I mean, I don't know, he might have just been like going the same direction, but it was going the same direction for a while. And after he separated, I don't know. Anyway, I carried on walking just thinking, oh, the wind is getting some stronger. I carried on walking and at the end of the live stream, just in case, ended up being something serious. I came with a 1-2. I'm walking backwards so the wind doesn't get into the mic. Hopefully it doesn't, because the wind was getting a bit strong. I turned voice isolation on. I don't know if I heard the voice isolation makes it better, but I don't know if it removes it completely. But anyway, watch the Michael Jackson movie. Oh my god, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. Like, I'm not a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I don't really listen to songs ever. And I watched the movie and it was pretty good. I came a bit late to the movie because that's what I always come 25 minutes late, because the cinema that I go to, on the 25th minute mark exactly, after the movie's meant to start, that's when the movie usually starts. Before it, there's just a bunch of ads and trailers. This time, they decided they wanted to change it up so that the people who purposefully arrive late, miss a bit of the movie. So that's what happened. And it started 5 minutes after the time, unlike what they usually do. So RIP. I missed I arrived like 20 minutes, so I missed 15 minutes of the movie. So hopefully there wasn't much going on during those 15 minutes. And I know that I missed 15 minutes because obviously you wouldn't know when it started if there's like a random amount of ads. But I knew that because I checked the time. It was 2 hours 7 minutes, the movie's length, and I checked it based on when it ended. So yeah, I did miss quite a bit, but like I don't feel like I missed that much because I understood what was going on in the movie the entire time. Like, I didn't feel like at one point of the movie where there was things going on that I couldn't understand because of something that happened before. But like, it started off when he was a child, and like the villain in the Michael Jackson movie seemed to be his dad, Michael Jackson's dad, Joseph Jackson, and I assume that's what Michael and the rest of his brothers thought of him as, because wait, let me just go down. Because it's his nephew that acts as Michael Jackson there. Obviously, if he thought the movie wasn't accurate and that it vilifies a person that wasn't that bad, then obviously they wouldn't have done that in a movie. But they did. So I'm guessing that's what the brothers of Michael Jackson thought, and Michael Jackson thought of their dad. And it seemed like he was always trying to squeeze as much money out of Michael as he possibly could. Even though at times, especially in the beginning, I mean, he used to whip his son. Like, there was multiple scenes where he just starts whipping him because he just disagreed. Oh my god, I made it! Finally, finally actually made it to the stream. I've seen like your previous comments why you keep missing streams because you weren't online, but finally. But anyway, I was talking about the Michael Jackson movie. Yeah, it definitely took some time. I was talking about it and I watched it today. I'm not sure if you guys watched it. But yeah, like in the opening scene, like their dad like kind of forces them to become a band and start performing. And like every time they seem to have this agreement, like Michael would have this agreement with his dad when he was like a little kid, like 10 years old. His dad would just start whipping him. Oh my god, you watched it? Yeah, I watched it today. I watched it. I genuinely just came back from cinema. So yeah. And as a person who isn't really a Michael Jackson fan, I don't really listen to him. Like, I know a lot of his songs, of course, because he's pretty famous, but doesn't listen to him much. I did genuinely enjoy the movie. Hi, Barad. I did genuinely enjoy the movie. It was such a good movie. Like, it was going through his life story, and his dad at one point was just trying to squeeze as much money. In the beginning, I kind of thought of his dad as a decent person. They just disagreed, even though he whipped him, which obviously isn't good. But he seemed like he was trying to keep the family together, and he was like family oriented. But as the movie went on, oh, I live in England. As the movie went on, my perspective kind of started changing, because of the fact, like, I live in England. What do you mean, question mark? Because of the fact that every time he'd come to his son and to speak, it's about something, about getting as much money off him. And he was a bit fake. Like, he would tell him, no, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this. And the moment he does this and becomes successful, he comes in as if, oh, thanks for subscribing, Barrett. He comes in as if like he believed in him all along, and it was kind of annoying. I was like, what he looked like a horrible person, or the way that he was portrayed. And of course, that's of course what the like Jackson brothers obviously believe happened. But then again, you have to keep in mind that it's the successful people who write history from their perspective. Of course, like I'm pretty sure their dad didn't have a say on what he believed happened, but from what did happen in the movie, yeah, it does paint a very, very bad picture of him, as a person who just, yeah, like all he did was just take advantage of his kid and try to make as much money as possible. And this actually reminds me of a documentary, like not a documentary, like a video I watched a few days ago, to be honest, a few weeks ago at this point, where it was like, the kid who was extremely popular on YouTube, for like, where his parents would give him toys and he'd react to it. What's he called? Ryan Reacts, something like that. I don't know what the channel is called, but he was a little kid, and his channel blew up, and all he did in his channel is like review toys. And I was watching like a video about him and how kind of his parents kind of forced him into this. And like they forced him into this career, and they kind of give him no option. Even once when there was like an interview where they tried to interview Ryan, his parents came along as well, and they asked him, the interviewer asked him, do you want to carry on doing this into the future? And the moment he said that, his dad looks at him like, you know the answer that I trained you to say. And he looks at his dad and goes like, yeah, I think I'm going to carry on doing this for the future. Yeah, I definitely think. And he obviously says multiple times that he wants to get into animating. And it's obvious that this is not what he wants to do in the future. But kind of like his parents are almost like milking him for money, which, yeah, it is extremely mean, what they're doing. But, these people who just take advantage of the kids. Like the moment I was watching the Michael Jackson movie and seeing that, it reminded me of that video that I watched about this kid who got like taken advantage of by his family. I think there should be a law on this, to be honest, because these are only like two people that are like known examples. There's probably like millions of others. There should be a law on like the child's right to work. And like, if they do not feel like working, like their parents can do nothing to force them, because this is just abuse. Like I remember that kid who used to react to toys on the video where I watched. Like he'd have, since he was like a 10-year-old kid, he'd have an entire day of shoots, like for 9 hours a day, of just shoot after shoot after shoot after shoot of videos, and then he'd go to sleep and repeat every single day. And that used to be just his entire life. Like his parents, it stole his entire childhood. Childhood did not exist. At this point, I'm surprised if he has any friends. Nowadays, because parents use their kids for famous stuff. Yeah, 100%. I keep seeing this like over and over again. I feel like it's just, at this point, don't have kids. Like for those types of people, yeah, it's just evil to try get in a person who can't decide for themselves and are too young and are easily manipulated, and to just manipulate them and just use them. They're pretty much slaves at this point. They're slaves and they don't know any better, because their parents kind of, everything, all their views on reality are like shaped by their parents, and they don't hang around friends. They don't have other kids their age. So like that's pretty much, because usually like the average person, their views on reality and the world is usually shaped by their parents first, and then they meet other people and make friends, and they're shaped by friends, school, and all this stuff. But these kids, I doubt they even went to school that much, because I'd like, where would they find the time? And obviously they can't make friends because of how famous they are, and all kids just want pictures of them. I'm sorry, 9 hours, when do they sleep? Yeah. I mean, also, I'll be quiet for a second. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I need to go silent for a bit. So there are these kids, yeah. Every time I stream outside and kids see me streaming, they start shouting and screaming for the camera. And so I absolutely hate it when people like kids look at me streaming. When it's an adult, I don't really care. I don't really care. They just look at me weird and carry on walking. These kids, yeah, they be so annoying. Like these are just normal kids at this point. Imagine like I might find some weird kids who start chasing me, bro. Like oh, and this is a group of 9 kids, bro. A group of 9 kids. Yeah, let me just distance myself so that I have some. To be honest, I'll go over there. I'll go over there. That looks like a bit of empty space. I'll walk towards it. Anyway, yeah, like when I said like he works 9 hours a day, oh, he like I think sleeping is the least of his concerns because if I'm not sure how it is in the US, but in the UK, you're forced. Oh, hi Kelly. You're kind of forced to go to school. Like school is absolutely necessary. There's nothing you could do to change that. But if they go to school and do 9-hour shoots, then sleeping is a huge concern. But then again, they probably homeschool their kids. I wouldn't be. I was homeschooled, to be honest. Oh, hopefully the quality is reduced. And I was homeschooled before, like, and I knew, even though you spend a lot less time revising when you're homeschooled, like, none of my friends I spent 3 hours a day revising. And surprisingly enough, I got higher grades than I think pretty much all my friends who did GCSEs in school. And I just spent 3 hours a day, and they spent 6 hours a day in school, so I spent half of the time they spent in school actually doing work, and I managed to get the work done. So, but yeah, I wonder how those kids like they get abused so hard by their parents. Like that's like a next level of abuse, and it's the hardest one to escape from as well. Because I hear a lot of people go like, "Oh, like domestic abuse is extremely hard to escape from because like they know everything about your life, they know your number, they know this, and it's very hard to disconnect. And you've known them for so long that it's like extremely hard to like pull yourself away and disconnect. Imagine how it is for kids with their parents or like that. It's not that you've known them for so long. It's all that you've ever known. Oh hi, Fault. It's literally all that you've ever known, and every single thing. Yeah, and you can't even leave your house at that age. But yeah, you know. And the fact that this is the type of thing that UK or Pakistan. UK, does this look like Pakistan to you? It's oh, do you mean which is a better country? UK for both answers. Yeah, what was it? I lost my train of thought at this point. But let's get back to the Michael Jackson movie. So, and there was like, oh, the wind's blowing this direction again. And like since he's a kid, then he grows up and everything, and he gets like his nose job, which is a bit weird. For a thing to mention in the movie, because I remember from Michael Jackson interviews, he always denied the fact that he had a nose job. So the fact that his nephew who acted that role completely went ahead with it and went like, "Yup, my uncle had a nose job and he was lying." Yeah. Like he might have said at one point that he actually did it, but anyway. And I have my opinions on that. Like for example, I'm not sure if you guys know about it, but there's a footballer called Vinicius who like got a flipping whole jaw job, and he looks like a completely different human. Like the level of insecurity you need to have for that to happen. Like I kind of don't blame people who do it. I feel like more sorry for them than actually. But anyway, he gets a nose job. He gets a bunch of wild animals. Flipping has a chimpanzee, giraffe, and all of that. And then he releases his own solo album. Then his dad comes into his room and forces him to come back with the Jackson 5, which he did. And for a year, and he managed like to burn all his hair off. And then he decided to go solo again. and that's why I think the movie ended. I kind of missed the beginning because I arrived a bit late to the cinema. I think I missed like 10 to 15 minutes from the movie. So hopefully I can catch up on that and see what happened. To be honest, the only movie left that I need to watch so that I can make my video of I want to like make a long form video for the channel where I rank all the summer movies. I'm watching. Oh, I thought you already watched the Michael Jackson movie. Oh, yeah, it's such a good movie. I definitely recommend it. You'll definitely enjoy it. The only movie that I have left that I haven't watched yet from the summer is Backrooms. After I watch that, I'll go to my room. In a few mornings from now, like the morning after I watch Backrooms, and I'll make a long form video where I rank like all the summer movies this year, which are Odyssey, because it was an insane summer this summer. It's generally insane in terms of movies. There was Odyssey, Spider-Man: A Brand New Day, Obsession. What else have I watched? Toy Story 5, which of course cannot compete, but for a child movie, it was pretty good. I watched it twice, to be honest, Toy Story 5 this summer. What else? Well, I watched Sunny Dancer, which is actually a movie that I heard no one talking about, but it's such a good movie. Oh my god, Spider-Man Obsession I watched. Yeah, bro, they're genuinely legendary. Spider-Man, I feel like, I don't know, it was a good movie. It's 100% a good movie, like, no doubt about it. But I feel like the fact that I put as a top tier movie, like, one of the best, it and Odyssey being the best movies this year, I feel like the only reason I rank it that high is because of the fact I watched all the Spider-Man movies and I was excited for it, and it's kind of nostalgic, and I don't know, like I felt like I made like a connection with Spider-Man, and I cannot rank a Spider-Man movie as a mid movie ever, but I did really enjoy the movie. Obsession creeped me the hell out. Like I remember, like I did stream the day after I watched Obsession, and I remember watching it, and I knew it was a horror movie, and I haven't watched a horror movie for so long, so I didn't even know if I liked horror movies or not. And during the movie, like I remember there was a couple that was sat in front of me who just left the cinema mid-movie because of how, you know, like frightening and a bit creepy the movie was. I was like in the middle of the cinema, I was like, I genuinely wouldn't mind if a fire alarm happens right now. Like, I'm not sure if you watched it at home or not, but when you watch it in cinema, you feel like you're inside the movie. Like, I was like horrified of what was happening. But in terms of like a movie's plot and the acting and everything, genuinely top tier movie. Top tier movie, no doubt about it. I would rate it like a, I think I'd rate it like an 8 out of 10 in terms of a movie. The only thing was like how much it scared me. I said that I would, every single time I searched a movie and it turns out to be horror, I searched in Google, is it more horror or less than Obsession? If it's less or the same, I'll go watch it. If it's any more, I don't think I can do it. The only reason I didn't leave the movie was because I can't be going around, like, I can't be living myself saying that, oh, a movie got too scary, that's why I left. This is such a not a me thing to do. So I was like, I'll just sit through it and watch the entire movie. And it was such a good movie. No denying that. It was one of the best movies this year. Keeping in mind that its budget was 750k, which is the lowest budget big movie this year by far. No movie like, yeah. Like I remember Backrooms had $1 million budget. Odyssey had 400 million. So like that's the difference. So yeah. What was I saying? Oh, there's this movie I recommend you guys to watch. It released recently. It's called Sunny Dancer. Haven't heard a single person talking about it, and I didn't even know. Like I just saw it in the cinema. I was like, that's one movie I didn't watch. I feel like going to the cinema today. Might as well go. And I went and watched it. It was such a good movie. It was genuinely. And it has nothing to do with Sunny and nothing to do with Dancer. I searched up why they named it Sunny Dancer, and it said because of if you know Cockney slang, which is a form of slang in the UK, which is I feel like I don't know, it's a very very weird form of slang, which is where they refer to stuff by other stuff that it rhymes by, like you know when you go like stairs, instead of saying stairs, they'd go like, "Oh, I went up the apples and pears," which is so stupid. Just say stairs, bro. So Sunny Dancer was to kind of lighten up the mood the movie is in. Oh hi, I mean, like to lighten up the mood because the word that it was trying to say is cancer. Because the movie is about the main character in the movie is about a girl who just had cancer and recovered from it. And I don't want to spoil the movie, but how the movie starts is, so this girl, she looks like a teenager, like late teens. Like I think she was 17 in the movie and turned 18 in the middle of the movie. And she she had cancer and she beat it. And she just kind of distanced herself from everybody. She has no friends. She doesn't try to speak to anyone. She just like to herself. And her parents started getting worried about her. And they told her like, "Oh, it's been like a while since the year started, and you still haven't invited any friends over. It doesn't sound like have you made any friends or anything?" And she didn't. So they decided that over the summer they'll send her to a camp, a summer camp, for people who have had cancer, because they wanted her daughter to like meet people that she could relate to and have gone through the experiences she's been in. So like she can talk and it's like almost like therapy. But the camp is for people who either have cancer or have beat cancer, that are around her age. And she doesn't want to go. She's shouting at them. She starts guilt tripping them. They go like, "Oh, what's it called? Now that I've beat cancer, like you guys only, like you guys don't get attention from other parents, and now you like, and now you keep wanting like attention from your kid or something, and so now you want to send me to a camp that you could talk about to your friends or something," and she got angry, started shouting at them, and then she left to her room, and then her dad came and tried to kind of talk her into it. At the end, she agreed, and she was like kind of forced. She didn't really want to, and the rest of the movie was just set in that camp. Like she made a bunch of friends, and there was a huge like what's it called? Like at the end, there's a huge twist, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to watch the movie. It's like a real movie, like of real stuff that happens. There's like grief. There's a bunch of sad points in the movie, but it's also a comedy movie at the same time. So they do such a good job of like 1 second you're laughing, the next second like something deep and dark happens. So yeah, it was a movie that I enjoyed. I would probably give it like a 7 in terms of a movie. And it didn't seem like the budget on that movie was that high. Like it wasn't set in that many places. Like the same way Obsession, I didn't realize it was a low budget movie until after the movie. I saw a YouTube show of a person saying it. Like, and then I thought back to the movie, and it wasn't really set in that much places. There was that cafe that they gone to. There was his house, and I think the club or something. There was a house party. Like there wasn't much place the movie was shot in. So it was like a low budget movie, but you don't realize it because of how good the quality of the movie is and how the plot and the story is. So it's the same with Sunny Dancer. And yeah, I enjoyed the movie. There was another movie that I watched not much people talk about. To be honest, the ads of it are everywhere. But I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies I watched. It was an okay movie. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad. One of my friends came back was like, "Oh, I just watched the worst movie I've ever seen in my life." And I feel like the reason he said that is because this year he watched like Spider-Man, he watched Odyssey, and the bar was already set high, and he's not a huge movie watcher. So he thinks that's how a normal movie is, how like an average decent movie is. So his standards for movie have gone like way higher automatically. That's the thing with like new movie watchers who came in this like started watching it this summer. Overall, what was the End of Oak Street? That was the movie that I'm talking about. It was like a dinosaur based movie, and like the way they link, it's a bit of a comedy movie as well, and it's like similar to Sunny Dancer in that way, where they try to balance comedy with like serious topics, but they don't do it as well as Sunny Dancer. And the twist at the end that happens, which connects it back like full circle with the beginning, is genuinely like so good. I wish I could tell you guys, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So I already spoiled it for my sister, I already told her everything that happens because I assumed that she's not going to watch it because of how much movies there are in her list of things to watch. And I did tell her that it wasn't the best movie. But I would recommend The End of Oak Street. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. Like, there was no point in the movie where I was bored and I was tempted to take my phone out or anything. What is the movie name? Oh, the one that I watched today. I watched Michael Jackson movie today. But the movie that was and I talked about Sunny Dancer and The End of Oak Street. I don't know which one you're talking about. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna watch Backrooms in the next day or two. I'll try find it somewhere and watch it at home because they don't show it in cinemas anymore. And then I'll record a video of myself ranking all the movies this year and talking about them. Hopefully it's a good video. Hopefully it's a good video. And I realized, like, thank you so much for everyone who watches my streams, because you guys are genuinely like help make my videos like get a lot more views than they actually do, like my long form videos. Because I realized the A-level video that I made, the reason why it got like 6K views, and it's a new channel, so it shouldn't get recommended to this many people, and it has like a bad thumbnail as well because I didn't even put a thumbnail, was because you guys get the video, and because like the people who watch these videos like watch my entire live streams, most of my live streams at least, so they're used to like low attention span, like they're not people with low attention span who constantly need entertainment. So they watch the entire video without even editing and they'd click it straight away. So the click-through rate is high. So YouTube thinks it's like a banger video. So it pushes it out to so much people. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also a video coming out on the 20th. I've already recorded it and just need to get into editing it. Wait, Backrooms is good, but you need to focus on details to know, though. They don't tell you it. They show you it. It's like a 7.5 movie overall. It's like a 7.5. What do you mean the details of the law? Like, is it something I could search up before it? Because I remember Odyssey. I know a lot of people who watched Odyssey but didn't know like what's like behind it, like the whole Trojan horse story. How do we know about the story in the Odyssey and everything, and it's stuff they don't explain in the movie. Is that like the type of thing you're talking about? Oh yes, I'll definitely be online. Yeah, so what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought before this. Anyway, I was talking about something. I was talking about, no, you don't need to search anything about it, don't worry. Okay, hopefully I enjoy the movie as much as I meant to do, because of the things that I might miss out on. Because I remember, like in the Odyssey movie, like it was a movie where you had to lock in to actually enjoy. Because I know people who watched it who didn't really enjoy that much because of how hard it is to understand. Because like the movie like keeps cutting from right now to something that happened 20 years ago to something that happened this time, and it was all over the place, and they wouldn't tell you when that cut happens. Oh, my video that was coming out. Thank you for reminding me what I was talking about. Yeah, but that was about the Odyssey. Like, it was a bit confused to catch up. And my brother is a person who finds it hard to understand movies, so ends up only watching Disney movies, even though he's he's a year younger than me. He's 17, nearly turning 18. But he finds it so hard to understand movies, and I feel like I told him do not watch Odyssey because it's hard to understand the Spider-Man. He didn't even understand Spider-Man. Like, he understood most of it, but not everything. Yeah, my new video that's coming out. I'm not sure if you guys will be very interested in this video because usually what I talk about in my videos here is like movies, series I've been watching. I talk about like sometimes about health and fitness and my goals and this type of stuff. But there are times which I do talk about football, and some people seem to be interested, some people don't. So I try to make the video as like entertaining as possible and try to go through the stuff like quickly and not like talk too long and get into detail that most non-football fans wouldn't understand. So what I did was rank all the Premier League teams this year. I made my predictions on who's going to come out first, second, third, fourth, so that we can so that next year, in a year's time, I can look back at it and see how right I was or wrong, how right or wrong I am. So that was the next video that I'm uploading. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. because if it turns out that you guys are not really into football, then I'll need to kind of change up. Because nowadays, because I don't know what you guys are really into, so I just create videos on things that I'm just interested in. And football's one of them. Movies are one of them. Music is another thing that I'm interested in. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. OMG, what do you mean? Like, are you saying that you like football, or you don't? Um, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. It'll be great. I wish I could carry on live streaming for longer, but my battery's on 7%. Should have charged it better. Oh, I love football. What team do you support? What team do you support? Hopefully it's not one of the teams I hate, because I got a list of them. I got a list. And don't tell me you're a Ronaldo fan. That's one thing I don't want to hear. But yeah, from Premier League. You know, at least you support the right people. I support Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool supporter. You look like Ronaldo fan, but what do you mean? How does a Ronaldo fan look like, bro? My brother's a huge Ronaldo fan. I've always been a Messi fan. Since the day I was born, I knew that Messi was better than Ronaldo. Like, I didn't hesitate a second. Oh, why does bro kind of mug though? Thank you. Looks maxing, innit? Just joking. I took the clavicular course. So but yeah, that'll be coming out on the 20th, the day before the Premier League starts. And I guess, I mean, I was gonna say I will see you guys then, but no, that's not the case, because I'll be live streaming tomorrow as well. So see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Liverpool, same. Oh damn, Liverpool supporters. It looks like YouTube knows the exact type of person I am at this point, and just finds whatever person that's this. Oh my god, there's this guy. Yeah, I was like, there's this guy who, when I was walking into here, he was following me for a while, and I looked behind me when I was getting a bit suspicious of him. He kind of was like, oh, he was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And then he just moved in another direction, started walking completely different direction. And then I came back to walk again. I carried on walking. After a while, I see him behind me again. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I had to pause to exit the stream. So I streamed before this. I streamed for 2 minutes, and then I ended the stream. And I carried on walking just in case this guy is a bit of a creep. So now I'm getting ready to leave, and I see him sitting right at where the place to leave this place is. So yeah, he's a bit, and now he's walking in this direction. I don't know what's going on, bro. I thought I left the crackheads, because the area that I used to live in was filled with people who are homeless and kind of bully you and take drugs all the time. Oh, now he's going. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, see you guys on tomorrow's stream. Bye. Square up. Yeah, bro. That's why I put my phone away. If I'm ready to fight, I've been to enough MMA classes. I've been to so many MMA classes, and I haven't gone to MMA and haven't gone to the gym for no reason, bro. Ready to start, bro. Yeah, but see you, bro. Stay safe. Bye. See you, bro. See you.